Alright, welcome to my channel. I'm Trader Akiba, Ravi Akiba Ben David. Appreciate you being here. Busting through your airwaves. Once again, we have the Emperor. Okay, somebody in their power position here. Okay, this person could be somebody holding the globe in his hand. You see? An Aries energy, Saturn. Somebody in authority. Somebody that could be giving orders or directives. Page of Wands. Okay. Yeah, this could be like a miser. Somebody who's very... this man would be... it's like seems like a tyrant. A tyrannical person, right? Like overturning houses, keeping houses in disarray. Like this man has... see here, put these cards down. Okay, we got the Four of Wands reversed with the Five of Cups. Okay, I feel like this man sits on, could be on a throne in the dealing with the justice system. Okay, all right. There's some kind of communication going on. All right, some kind of goal, but it's in reverse here. You know, when I look at the Emperor and I see this person, I see a tyrannical individual that you may not be able to trust, right? Look, he's side-eye. Okay, this would be an untrustworthy person. Okay, coming with shady offers, and you know, an offer in reverse. Something here is. There's something, whatever it is, it's upholding the justice for this person. It's almost like the justice system the justice is holding up, being upheld by this child, this energy of the child, like the loosh, right? So this would be like the underground tunnels and human trafficking children underground. You see, that could be what this king's involved in. All right. Okay, these could be, you know, this king could be, we're going to look at it, but he's in this Three of Swords energy out here, okay? Something's being blocked. His third eye is being blocked, this tyrant. Whoever it is, this person, he's abusive, okay? This could be someone that has abused you in your past. This could be an official in the government abusing power, okay? Abusing his communication. All right. What I say, that's the truth. So something here with the truth is being inverted. Communication is in reverse. Okay. Somebody's being blocked. The star. Somebody's trying to block the star. Somebody's trying to block your third eye. Somebody's trying to stop the day star from rising from your heart into your throat chakra, into the crown. Okay? So they don't want the star to rise. They're trying, something's blinding. Somebody's trying to blind you through an emotional position here. Okay? Some kind of a betrayal, third-party situation. Keep you heavy in regret and remorse. All right? Unable to let go, unable to move forward, unable to see that there's a bridge leading you to a whole new world right over there. So there's some kind of psychic stream here. It's subconscious. It's like water. It's carving itself out and creating a bank. Could be like a current sea, like a sea, like money. Okay? Carving out the bank. Something being held in reserve right here in movement and flowing. Okay, but it's blocking you. It's an emotional blockage here. And then an illusion. Seven of Cups. Okay, and that's got you in your Nine of Wands energy. Sagittarian. You could be speaking out about this situation. Could be regarding your Ten of Pentacles. What'd I say? An inheritance, big money. I didn't even say that. To the chariot. It's being protected. Something about your finances and an inheritance and money. Okay, this person, this tyrant, this could be the head of a cult. Okay, what'd I say? The moon. The head of a cult. It's a shot caller. This man raises up the dead. Okay, like I said, I seen him stepping on the head of this child. Okay, yeah, this is a high priestess reversed, dark practitioner out here. Okay, the chariot is landing on top of the 10 of Pentacles, which on the tree of life would be the 10 Sephiroth. Okay, from Malkuth to Kether. Okay, Malkuth being the kingdom or earth. And in Kabbalah, Malkuth equaled 496, or Malek Va Ta, or Ta Va, which was the world, okay? Or Ta in Hebrew. Written out as a letter is Ta Va. Va being the Hierophant or Taurus. Ta being Saturn or the world, right? Okay? Malkuth. Malek is the king. Equaling 496, which is the third perfect number. You see, they're trying to blind your upper chakra. Okay? So like these are your the lowest Malkuth, the kingdom of the earth, and its 4 divisions. There's a chariot here, right? But it's covering up the top upper chakra to Yakida, which is the indivisible principle that exists in Kether, or the crown. So there's something to do with your crown, as I said. And the crown of the kingdom is the glory of the king. Malek in Hebrew. Something's got you feeling trapped. Yeah, there's a psychic attack here. This is an astral attack. Okay? Wherever you're at, you've crossed through 5 swords. There's a heavy conflict that's been behind you. And it's that conflict on the astral realm. These are psychic attacks, right? Being given out by this individual right here. These are his swords. These are his words, right? These are his communications. These are his zombie bots, okay? In the apocalypse. All right? Kind of reminds me of nanobots. Nanobot technology. You see, because they're using nanobot technology in the atmosphere, okay? Like I was saying, to create homonoia for the New World Order, a slave race. This is what transhumanism is really all about, all right? Now, they got people propped up in different locations and situations, especially in our country, in America, but in the 5 eyes, right? Okay, what'd I say, 5 eyes? So you got like 5 psychic eyes. These are like spies. You might got the attention of all the intelligence agencies. These motherfuckers are out here remote viewing your ass. Look, they got 5 stations set up so they can remote view you. CCTV, please, for me, right? But look at you. Look at this curvature. Yeah. Yeah, so there's something here like, nah, like you're getting away from. They didn't know your power. You must have great psychic power, because these last 2 swords that they sent out against you, okay, these monitoring spirits, like you've already surpassed them. Look where your feet are. So you have 1 sword left to overcome. And that sword is in reverse in the ground. If it was in the sky, it would be receiving the energy from on high. Instead, it's grounding the astral energy. It's dissipating, it's wasting it. There's a conquest here of an illusion, right? Somebody's carrying a message. What did I say? This is tall. Now, what I was trying to relate it to in regards to Kabbalah and the Sephiroth on the Tree of Life, how they connect with the 7 interior chakra, right? From Muad'Dibur all the way up to the Sahasrara, the 7th chakra and beyond, right? There's more than that, I'm certain. But what I'm saying is, Tal was the end of the world, or Saturn, the Saturnian energy in the king. And so in the new age that we're entering into, Saturn is the real king, the real ruler, Kronos, who eats his children, the planets. All right? These people were trying to keep you in a catacomb. Somebody was trying to put you in a catacomb. King of Pentacles. Okay? Now, catatonic. Wow, look at this. Okay, so we got the 4 swords, right? With this 3 swords right here. So these 3 swords that they set to you got you put into like an enclave. All right? And this is where you're regaining your balance. So there's some kind of like conquest of these 3 swords. You've mastered these swords. You put them up on the wall. Okay? They're not impacting you. Okay? They're like an ornament. All right? Everything's ornamental in this. Everything's an outward carving in the mental structure in the mind, right? The solidification of this balancing of it in the material form, right? It's like selective service. So this is being protected. Your King of Pentacles, all right, and your 9 of Pentacles. That energy. This is divine protection, and we're dealing, you could, like I was saying, remote viewing, homeland security, okay? That's what I feel like this judgment horn is. Like they're sending out communication, all right, in the middle of the night, inverted. There's some kind of truth being hidden here. The High Priestess in reverse, hiding the sword, the Ace of Swords upright. Only thing that is seen is the hidden hand. Okay? Some kind of doors are opening for you. This judgment could be that decision. Something is changing. Spirit is saying for you to have faith. I got cut off there. Okay, so we also got the Empress and the Knight of Cups. Okay, so there's some kind of a love offer here. Your abundance is tied up with this offer. Somebody's coming to you with some kind of an offer. And it could appear as an illusion. It could have appeared as an illusion. Okay? It could be a love offer. 10 of Swords. Okay? To the Tower. To the 7 of Swords. This is the energy of this person right here. Okay? And that's why you're in your 9 of Wands energy. So we have the 9 of Wands to the Star. Okay, protecting your energy. Protecting yourself. You could be a teacher. Okay, you could be in that capacity. You could be speaking out about a situation in your life. Could be regards to this 10 of Swords and this 7 of Cups, right? And we're dealing with an inheritance here that's possibly in the justice system, all right? And maybe the justice system has been blinded by this dark practitioner over here in this energy, okay, with the Magician, okay? Let's see. The Spirit is saying you need to have faith, okay? You're dealing with Eastern stars. So these are the silent assassins. For real, okay? These are the assassins of the New World Order that are sent out into our communities, okay, to target young men or whatever they want to target. They're always looking for a victim, okay? It's all about sacrifice out here in these streets, okay? Like sacrificing children. And that was what I got earlier. I was trying to find out what it was about this individual because I was reading this person's energy before. I've been reading this person's energy a lot, actually, okay? But this person's getting caught for child trafficking. Somebody's getting caught for some form of child sacrifice and human trafficking, okay? And it could be an Eastern Star, okay? It's a honeypot, okay? That's what I mean. So they send out these people into the street, these swinger groups, right? They send these people out in the streets to target men, to target women, these scammers. But it's much larger than you think. And it's not even just that, okay? All right, so you need to get out of the victim mentality. Okay, Spirit is saying, get out of the victim mentality. All right, Spirit, we got you. We need to move away from that, right? Why? Because we're dealing with fraud, all right? So this is a fraudulent situation dealing with money and inheritance. And we have the justice system involved, okay? All right, and something's been tied up in the justice system. It's like almost a document has become, some kind of truth has come out. All right, with this King of Swords, this could be an attorney. And with the Ace of Swords here, upright with the Chariot. This man could be carrying the truth. Like, I got an image of like a document falling out, right? And you see, this is the crown of that truth. Okay? And that document was some form of inverted communication that somebody else became privy to. Okay? That knowledge became known. Somebody found out something about your situation and your case, maybe. All right? And they might be looking into it. Okay? And that could be why you're being set free from a situation and being guided in the way you are. Okay? Let's see here. The Tower. So we have the Tower with the Moon. Something you're not seeing. It's like these 7 swords are covering 7 swords of the 10 swords. This is a death cult. Masons are involved. Eastern Stars. Could be dealing with a Virgo. Okay? You're doing shadow work, all right? You're going to be vindicated in this situation. There's some kind of fraud, like I was saying. Okay? You're a King or Queen of Pentacles. And these people are being investigated for identity theft and inheritance fraud. Okay? They're wearing a mask. Somebody around you is wearing a mask. Okay? Eyes wide shut kind of mask. That's that energy. Could be a star energy, right? One of them Diddy parties. Okay. Everybody all up in there dressed up waiting for their wands to come out. Yeah, you went to that party, right? You didn't know about that extra room back here. Look, it's hidden underneath the star. One of them star parties. You need to know your self-worth, okay? And you're an earth angel. And that's what they do. They target. They know who they're targeting. Okay. So there's something here about a victim mentality, though. They're trying to keep you in a victim mentality. Whoever's targeting you or attacking you is trying to keep you stuck in a lie and a victim mentality. What'd I just say to you? They lied about you. They're trying to keep other people stuck in this smear campaign. That's what I'm trying to say. When I see the Ace of Swords with the 8 of Wands in reverse, I see like a, you know, and then the Page of Pentacles reversed right next to it. There's some kind of smear campaign in your community that people are talking about you. Maybe you're going around and you're feeling like people are treating you different, right? But they're lying about you, all right? They're lying about how much you've grown, your ascension process, right? And these people use death ritual magic because it's for life insurance, okay? Fraud. These are scammers, inheritance fraud. So something has come up in the court here, in your situation. Somebody's trying to stop you, okay, from moving forward. It's a trap. It's confirmation for somebody. Okay? This is part of the New World Order agenda, like I was telling you. Even with the nanobot technology and the manipulation of the weather, okay? It's not just the manipulation of the weather, and it's not just creating portals like CERN is doing. It's literally putting chemicals in the atmosphere that we breathe in every day, that we take in from the things that we eat, all these poisons, these toxins that affect our consciousness, that they can utilize certain frequencies that only they know how to utilize. It's secret government tech. And it's being utilized against every American citizen. These are the Five Eyes. They're all utilizing this technology. This is part of the New World Order agenda, because they are affecting us at a cellular and a blood level in consciousness, okay? Judgment deals with the Red Cross, which deals with the circulation of the blood, the renewal and the regeneration of the blood in consciousness. They're affecting consciousness at a subconscious level, all right? This is the tower in the blood, all right? This is the spirit awakening in the pineal gland, right? Something's being secreted from the pineal gland that's not good in the collective consciousness. Look at this pineal gland secretions. It's shady. All right? These are the astral projections of the collective conscious that are being targeted by this New World Order agenda. All right? In secret. All right? That's who's doing this. This is like a 33rd degree Mason. This is the head of a large cult. These are the Star Whackers. And they don't like me. I don't like them either. This is the New World Order agenda. Homanoia. Homo, man, erect, nos, the mind. The collective consciousness. All right? That's why they're trying to capture the electromagnet of the earth. I mean, seriously. Because like a flock of birds and a school of fish. That's how they want. That is their plan, but that's how they want mankind to be. And so the New World Order agenda unraveling right before our eyes right now, to which all the NPCs and everybody seem to be unaware of, unfortunately. They're unaliving the chosen ones. This is part of the agenda. If you are targeted, my channel is for you, okay? As I continue to evolve here. If you are targeted, you're chosen. They choose to sacrifice the most. They have to get permission from higher ups in their underworld to sacrifice you. You must be an acceptable sacrifice. So therefore, in order for you to be an acceptable sacrifice to this death cult, you must be like an unblemished lamb. Carry the spirit of innocence. You see? These are spiritual narcissists. They have no regard for human life, or at all, of any. Look at how many people every year are killed by our governments in this world. Millions of people. And that's just what little we know, right? There's so much more to it than that, okay? The reason this is a trap, I feel like this person did not realize how powerful the chosen can be, or how powerful of an earth angel you really are. They underestimated your abilities. They underestimated your courage. They underestimated your bravery. They underestimated your intelligence. They underestimated the tenacity of the love that is in your heart. The strength of your will and your character and your innocence. Dark magic, dark witches, okay? The truth is coming out about these people. These dark attachments. That's what they're doing. The truth is coming out about these people, okay? Fuck that shit, yo. The truth is coming out about these people, all right? You need the cord cut, yo. Truth is coming out about these people, all right? You got to keep going, bro. Fuck that shit. You're dealing with a spoiled little brat, yo. So focus. Did I tell you I love you today? I love you. You're dealing with a cult. Look, You can laugh at me all you want. I can feel the energy out there in the ether. Laughing at this man. But you are dealing with a fucking cult. You are. Because you're a fucking chosen one. Know your power. Alright? Yes, I cuss on this channel. I apologize. But I don't apologize for cussing on this channel. You are a chosen one. And we come in all shapes and sizes and varieties in this world. Okay? And we're here for a divine mission. And we're kings and we are queens as the chosen. And we need to start fucking acting like it, bro. I'm sorry. I hear all these people out here, I'm chosen. But what are you doing for the community? Alright, I apologize. So, love yourself, okay? Look, there's something about love spells, alright, that you're dealing with right now. And you need to learn about these things. I'm trying to warn the chosen ones, as I'm saying, okay? Is the reason I'm saying this to you is to warn and prepare you. For those who don't know, not everybody on my channel knows all this stuff, okay? So I'm not going to base what I say off of the very few select people that may know all this. All right, but for those chosen who are waking up or whatever, for those who are listening to my message because you're here for a reason. Love spells. Be mindful of this. Okay? Chosen one. Okay? Act with courage. You're dealing with religious zealots and a demonic cult. Okay? And that's the truth. Now this practitioner, that's what I wanted to, yeah, they're obsessively thinking about you. Could be a Leo. Okay? And this is like a murder for hire plot. And that's what they do. All right? Listen to me. I know it sounds crazy, but they target people. Okay? And they only care because they only care about themselves. They're very proud people. Could be dealing with a Libra. Okay? Toxic person, toxic woman. Somebody trying to attack your position of power and authority in your life. Okay? Somebody trying to block you from seeing things correctly. Hiding their hand. Alright, whoever's calling judgment on you, it's got like, because I feel like this judgment, yeah, somebody's really thinking about you, really obsessing over you. They don't like the fact that you have faith. They want to take your crown. They don't like that you mind your business. Okay, they're shadow banning you, blocking you. Okay, your innocence. Okay, these are the star whackers, like I was saying. Okay, they're trying to Britney Spears you, make you appear to be unfit. So somebody could be having something in the court about your position, your mind, the way you look at your life, taking your crown, right? What is your crown? What is it that glorifies you in your mind? Spirit is initiating your crown. Okay, so this is a plot. Okay? A murder plot. And it's a trap. They're lying about you. Okay, some kind of Leo. They're lying about your initiation. Somebody loves you. This is true crime. Okay? And you're in the fair game ritual. Listen. The fair game ritual, the Scientologists use that. The slow kill. It's all, they all work together. Okay? This is the Illuminati. That's just, what else can you say to describe the reality of great truth? Okay? When I went into my exposition in delineating some of these great secrets of the Masonic fraternity, these Freemasons turned on my life. Okay? Right? And these same people are being exposed. So we're all going through these same situations because we're dealing with the same people. There's some kind of exposure about all of these people that is taking place in the collective consciousness. Now, I don't know what it is. I'm not God. I'm not anybody. I'm just a human being, okay? And I have a mission here on this earth to which I'm trying to protect and perfect. You have a divine mission. What did I just say? You have a divine mission on this earth. Spirit is protecting your mission. You must protect your mission. Laugh at me all you want. But if you really listen to what I'm saying, you're going to hear the Spirit. Okay? These are for the chosen. The messages I give are for the earth angels and for the chosen. Only. Third parties, that's why I don't do zodiac signs. Okay? Fly monkeys. Your divine mission got a lot of fly monkeys attached to it. From the Wicked Witch of the Evil West in the state of Utah, where they're trying to sacrifice me. These people have signed their own death certificate. This is a reverse. Something here is coming out. They're being reversed, all right? Because you're being targeted as an individual. Okay? Scorpio. Could be targeting you. Whenever I see this Emperor and this energy right here, okay? Perverting truth. Boy. NSA. So this death cult's got something to do with the NSA. You see, they got these phones. And they work within even in like Verizon especially, right? Where they can get these phones prepackaged to be cloned and all that stuff. So all their people in their network, this Illuminati death cult network, can be able to watch you, listen to you at all times. Shit like that. Think I'm joking? That's how they do it. When you're targeted, that's how they do it. And they communicate. And when they swarm into like a town where they isolate you to do the George Floyd humiliation ritual murder, right? Okay? That's part of the fair game ritual of the Scientologists. They're all involved in it. The NSA's involved in it. Some Capricorn is involved in it. Some devil energy. No. Just saying. Nothing against you Capricorns. All right. The CIA. Man, crooks in action all day. They run it. All right. Spirit is saying these doors are opening for you. Okay, so you got doors opening up for you in your life. All right. You've been dealing with a gold digger who was trying to Nipsey hustle you. Okay? I use those as examples because they're very definitive in their expression. You know what happened to Nipsey Hussle. You know what happened to Extension. That's why Spirit is saying don't give up. Okay? So you have some kind of a victory in this situation. You'll be giving divine protection because you're a motherfucking earth angel. You're a chosen one. They can't take that from you. But they love to sacrifice the chosen ones. In fact, the world that we see in front of our eyes has been built off the blood of the chosen and the elect. Their souls still cry out from underneath the altar. When will justice reach us, my Lord? Because you're so special. They don't want you to believe that. How special you are. Because you're the star. You dance to the beat of your own drum. You make music in your own mind. Ain't nobody listening and you don't care. Gang stalkers. We're dealing with a bunch of fly monkey punk little coward lame gang stalkers. This is the zombie bot apocalypse that I've been telling you about, all right? This is they're raising up, look, they're opening up fucking portals in CERN, dude, and raising up the dead, dude, from different dimensions, homie. I'm telling you. And trying to bring it into the circulation of our blood through the air, through homonoia, through the chemicals, through chemtrails, through the food we eat. Poisoning the mind by the visual and by the audio. These are the intonations of sound of the judgment that these people put out. Okay? They live and thrive in the energy of true crime. They get off on being able to watch a sacrificial victim squirm. They love the torture. They love it. Okay, they get off on it. All that energy is coming back to you scumbags tenfold. Your time is up on this earth. It's coming. I'm not going to be here when it happens, probably. But I will spearhead the revolution of the apocalypse. Let's get it. True crime. Do you see what I'm saying? Fool out here trying to Nipsey hustle your ass. I don't think so. Okay, because why? Because somebody loves me. In this universe, there is just one person. And it's God, motherfucker. Forgive me. Spirit is initiating you. Okay? You understand what I'm trying to say here? Okay? I'm reverberating the words that are coming out of the mouth of the Most High God. This is a divine message. Doors are opening. Okay? The NSA is spying on your ass. You're dealing with a death cult. You're in a fair game ritual. You may not be, per se, personally in the fair game ritual, but the name that I'm saying, this is where you get to research. For those who don't know, this is how you understand what the dagger, the slow dagger is, or the Masonic slow dagger they put me under, to sacrifice my life and take my published books for publishing their secrets. Why would you think they would attack me or any chosen one? Unless you're special and you're gifted. You see, you have great strength. You are protected. You carry yourself with integrity. You hold doors open for people. You're compassionate. You hugged the fucking hitman. What does that tell you? They sent a hitman to you and you hugged them. You hugged the hitman, yo. Wow, what a badass. You'd have to be a badass. Okay? Let's see what these, the after tarot, okay, is saying. Queen of Wands on the board. There's your practitioner. That's your dark witch. I didn't see the devil, but I would not be surprised if you see the devil's face pop up out of here. Like, bam! There it comes. What did I just say? Bam! Look, man, these people need your attention. Don't you understand? They thrive off of they cannot function without your energy. Why do you think they sacrifice children? All right? That's what I'm trying to do right now, is actually save my daughter from being ritually sacrificed. So anyone who's supporting my channel, believe me or not, I speak nothing but 100% truth. It may not sound as gravy and great as you like, but I speak the truth. That's a situation that I'm dealing with. Protecting myself and my little girl, okay? From this energy. Because they came for me and now they're coming for her. Because they need one or the other. I'm not lying to you. They have to have a sacrifice. They won't give up unless they have a sacrifice. These people will not give up without blood. All right? This is the head of the cult. Right there. There you have it. And what did I say? They must have a sacrifice with blood. There must be an emptying of the vessel and a releasing of the spirit. For them, they stand on these. This is how they do it. They stand on these children's heads, man. Their kingdom is built from the blood and the generations of the chosen ones and the earth angels and literally our little kids that go disappearing every year. It's our government that's doing it. It's this death cult. So do we need to talk about this a lot? I think we should be talking about this more than anything else in this whole world. Where all of our guns and drugs are coming from. Where all of our children are going missing to. Working through the police, the CIA, the corrupt NSA, and other organizations, intelligence agencies in our government. Somebody is being exposed. And I'm starting it right here. It is what it is, man. That's my channel, Spiritual Warfare. You like it? Okay? I'm only going to get better. I'm going to continue to get better and perfect my my messages. And they're trying to stop me from doing that. Every obstacle you could possibly imagine has been thrown my way. They have tried to kill me in so many different ways you could never imagine. I've been hit by a car 4 times. Almost had my head run over. Think I'm joking? 10 of Swords. I don't play around. I overcame this. And so are you. This betrayal. Okay? These 10 heavy psychic attacks. And these people lying in wait to assault you, an innocent victim. You see, they put the cloak, the scarlet letter upon you, the red robe. That's why they wear red. That's why they coordinate and synchronize with specific colors in their gang stalking and how they communicate. Okay? When they're going to sacrifice you, they use red and burgundy. It's a blood sacrifice ritual that is part of the fair game ritual and the slow dagger, the slow kill. All right? I was targeted by some of the highest ranking Freemasons that there are. Facts. And I overcame death. And that's why I'm here to tell you my story and to reach out to my soul tribe out there. Because I know you're out there experiencing some of these things. And I may not always have the best voice, but I promise you, I will always show up. Because to me, this right here, this betrayal that these evil scum have put you through, this judgment, this 3 of Swords, all double confirmation, right? To the Fool, to the 6 of Cups, all right? Trying to keep you in an emotional subconscious state, stuck in the past, okay? That's what I'm telling you, the tactics of the evil one, the psychological warfare is no joke. You must armor up, suit up soldiers in spirit, protect your generations, protect the blood that's in your vessel. They target the blood. Somebody's trying to catch you while you slipping. Huh? Think the cognac and endo sack made me slack? Snitches all that cocksucker G's up. That's what they saying. One false move, get Swiss cheesed up. All right? They want to empty these vessels, man. Yeah, look at this. You got someone around you. And look, you're like a child here. You just received your dominion. You're holding that globe. And somebody creeping up on you. Look at him. You see? While you're filling up your vessels of happiness and love and joy where you go. So there's some kind of, like I told you, there's some kind of trap here. Okay? What I to the tower? Some kind of trap here. And it could be coming in the form of a cup of love. So be mindful, like I said, of these honeypot plots. This is the biggest part of their scam. This is how these fools be out here lining dudes up. All right? Getting them false charges. If they don't get you false charges, they're lining you up for a sacrifice. If they don't line you up with false charges because you're a good person, right? You ain't made no mistakes. If they're lining you up for a sacrifice, I mean, it's the opposite of that. If they're lining you up for a sacrifice because you're a good person. Okay? It's because they can't do nothing else. If you feel what I'm saying. There's no money involved with you being alive, my friends. These insurance policies. Okay? So what I'm looking into now is the life insurance policy that was put on my daughter's head. Because they was trying to take me out. And it's all mixed up. Okay? But somebody's coming here with an offer that, you know, and it's going to come in a form that looks pretty, man. It's not going to come in a form... But it's bringing the 3 of Swords in the tower, dog, and the 10 of Swords. And they're trying to tie you up and bind you. All right? Trying to bind your third eye. What did I tell you? In the justice system, this cult working through the community. Binding souls through contracts and blood oaths. Through certificates and form and functions and papers and pencils, right? The pencil pushing paper people, right? These are the performers. Right? And this is the stage, the illusion. The master magician. This is not justice. This is the justice system. This is the just us demonic cult system that we're living in right now. And when I say you're targeted, I imply you're fucking targeted. Because in one form or fashion or another in this matrix, you are a target. Now, the level and degree of your targeting is dependent upon so many variables that I could never touch upon. But having experienced such full level of bullying and targeting and smear campaigns, humiliation ritual, and being set up to be killed so many times. Like they set me up in numerous places to be sacrificed. This was not the first one. This is like the 5th. And I made it through all of them. And they said I had dumb luck. So if somebody's telling you that you got some dumb luck, you better tell them they stuck on stupid. Because there's a God in heaven, my friend. And this ain't it. All right? This ain't it. You don't worship this God. We don't worship this God in my tribe. Laugh at me all you want. If you're my people, you about your business. And you about the business of the master. Right? What is that? Freeing souls. That's what it is. Freeing the minds. Getting people to think. Provoking thought and emotional responses. Bam! Filling up motherfuckers' cups. Right? For the glory of God Almighty in heaven. Yeah? Giving everybody a new chance. Forgiving the world. Yeah, I got dumb luck. Look at me. Does that look like dumb luck? Does that look like I'm stuck? The sun is shining on you, baby. Okay? Don't let these people, you know, you're a gifted, psychic, intuitive, gifted individual, connected to divine source. You receive divine messages and you know the truth. What I'm telling you is the truth. They tried to take my life for trying to tell you the truth. Now they're coming from my little girl. She's not even 5 years old. I told you there's a cup of love. What the hell did I tell you? A cup of love coming with this 10 of swords. Something in your life. This is for somebody out there. This is a message. And what's propping it up? Our children, man. Our future is what I'm talking about, man. Our progeny. So this is something about your future, right? Your fucking resurrection, dude. Your rebirth. The phoenix that rises. The star that rose in your heart. Okay, to heaven. King of Cups. King of Pentacles. 10 of Wands. To the Chariot. Damn. Woo. Lord, I got hit. My heart is... to the 7 of Swords. Okay, to the Tower. All right, to the 5 of Swords. To the 4 of Pentacles. Death coming, right? For that ass. This is what they had set up for you, as I said, okay? That's triple confirmation. Okay, on the Tower and Judgment. To the 5 of Swords. 7-5, yeah, they love that number 7-5. They take so much pride in dragging our corpses back to when they were founded, these intelligence agencies in 1947. Okay? But there's some kind of like escape here in this situation. Look. And you're holding on. You're escaping death. You escaped death, as I was trying to tell you. They were coming for your vehicle, man. They were coming for the vessel, brother. Okay? But Spirit said, no, you're holding the last one of your generations, and you're going to see the sprouting or budding out of those generations. All the other ones have been laid down already to rest. But you hold the last wand. And you're going to see your kids, your grandkids, maybe your great-grandkids. Who the hell knows? Because you're the King of Pentacles. Queen of Pentacles, same energy. The Empress is out here. Look. An abundance. Abundant energy. Venetian energy. This is what they tried to do. Okay? This energy on you. Okay? Put it on you. Coming for what was not theirs. Trying to take what belonged to you. Alright? This is your possession. So you feel like now this stuck in this energy here. This knight originally came out with the 8 of Swords. Now it was attached to the 10 of Swords. Okay? Affecting your stability. With the 4 of Pentacles, after and before reversed. This is that stability, the foundation that you were trying to hold on to. Okay? And it's a false structure. So something in your life has been torn down. An understanding and a realization, the truth has come to you. Okay? And it could be about this life insurance. Somebody having a life insurance policy out on you. Okay. All right, let's seal this up with some angelic messages and some more positive messages, huh? Okay. These are religious zealots. Okay? That's who you're dealing with. Okay, Spirit is asking you to be honest with yourself about the situation. Meaning like what I'm telling you, what I'm communicating to you, right? So be honest with yourself about these kinds of things, okay? And that's not always easy, all right? Giving and receiving. So maybe there's a need for you to balance things out more, okay, for yourself in your life, okay? Maybe things are being balanced out for you. You know, there's a heavy betrayal energy out here on the board. Heavy toxic attachments with the devil energy. Okay, this Capricorn. And it really feels like they're working through the justice system. There could be a corrupt attorney. Okay. And I just saw, when I saw a sword, I saw it like dropping. And it felt like there was some kind of an attraction. Like law of attraction. Like there was something on that document that was revealing something about this situation in court that you might be dealing with, okay? And I think like they're trying to hold on to this information. You see, with the King of Swords here, all right? He's got that sword down in the ground. He's not holding it up. He's not trying to communicate it. He's trying to reverse this energy right here, right? And take it. He's more acting in the capacity of a reaper. He's observing this. Some kind of an observation in this, like, could be daydreaming about it. These people, they dream, they do nothing but sit around all day and concoct ways to hurt people all day long. Literally. It's crazy. Let's see. What does Spirit got? Trustworthy guidance. Okay? So whatever's happening in this situation, Spirit is coming through. Could be somebody, could be an angel, but it seems like this is something invisible in your life. Okay, this could be your higher self, all right? You're being called to move or leave a situation, like I was saying with that Seven of Swords energy out here and being set free, okay? It's time for you to go, whatever it is, okay? You're separating yourself from this toxic energy, right? And again, I keep getting this energy of a child because they're coming for our children. They can say whatever they want, and that's what they do in a smear campaign. And when they set somebody up, they get false charges, they do all that stuff. They put people away for the rest of their entire lives. I'm telling you, research Ted Gunderson, FBI agent, especially, he was the head of the FBI in California, and I think in somewhere also on the East Coast. But he was real spearheading the investigation of this cult, okay? And this is the Illuminati cult. This is the P. Diddy cult. It's the same cult, okay? This is the Star Whackers. Something involving a child sacrifice, okay? And this timing, it's like you're getting this child. Because look, remember I was saying about possession? The child could be 4 years old. And it's time for you and that child, maybe. It could be the inner child, the healing of that child, okay? Something could have happened to you when you were at an early age. Okay, that's how they do it also. They traumatize you through ritual, satanic ritual abuse. Okay, so something here. Timing and time. So timing is involved in this situation. Also, this is being crowned by the Eight of Pentacles. So there's something being mastered and crowned, all right, in a specific time frame for you. There's something big about the victim mentality. Okay, that could be for somebody out there. It could resonate. And whatever doesn't resonate in this reading, just leave it behind, okay? It's not for everybody. Release and surrender. What I tell you, time to go. Something is being left behind. You're going after your heart. Where joy lies and where innocence is. That's where you're going. Whatever it is that's holding you back, this release and surrender card fell right on the Fool, okay? There's a change in direction. And you could be receiving a new partner, marriage, relationship, anything, you know, it could be a partner in business. Okay? It's telling you to be honest with yourself about that law of attraction. a change in direction in your life. Okay, but you are in the energy of a Chariot, an Empress, and a King of Pentacles, male or female. This is your energy. Thank you for being here with this reading today. I'm Frater Akiba. Please like, please share, please subscribe to my channel for all those who have helped me and have supported me in my efforts to continue to progress and grow. My heart goes out to you, and I'm so very grateful and appreciative of everything you do. It means the world to me. All right? May the Spirit of Heaven, Father, and Mother Matrix bless all of you. Amen.